Greetings Autobots and welcome back to Autobot ASMR's Transformers Reviews. After taking a look at the Gamer Edition Megatron, I figured I'd take a look at his ever-iconic snivelling second-in-command Decepticon Seeker, Starscream. This is the Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager class Starscream to be precise. We're starting off in vehicle mode, as we usually do, and Starscream is a Cybertronian jet, very reminiscent of his G1 style in terms of his colour scheme, but design-wise, he takes on an entire life of his own. Some nice purple honeycombing highlights as seen on Megatron, and a few other of the Studio Series Gamer Edition Decepticons. The Autobots as well have similar details though, in their classic red colour scheme. And I really dig this jet mode. The colouring, the style of it, it almost looks like a rocket ship if you turn it on its side, which is pretty cool. The main body of the jet is sleek, though it does have a bit of undercarriage, and that's mostly just because it has robot bits hanging underneath. But you're not going to display your Transformer like that. Mostly you'll probably display a Seeker in the air like this with a flight stand. Some lovely Decepticon insignias on the tail fins, the tri-tail fin, and his little wing pieces here. Lovely orange cockpit, which is actually made of a rubber plastic. It's not actually made of clear. Like, it is clear, but it's more rubbery. So it's more flexible. You know, you're not gonna pop it off like a clear plastic piece. Definitely not gonna break that in a hurry, thankfully. I mean, some people don't like the way it looks because they're like, oh, rubber, it makes it look cheap. I would take a rubber cockpit over a clear one on a hinge, because this guy's hinge is made of rubber too. So if this guy's hinge was clear, all it would take is one bad untabbing and that'd be it. You would completely have lost the cockpit and you would have lost your lunch by raging after breaking a Transformer, because some of these Gamer Edition figures on the aftermarket are a nightmare to get. But that is about it for the jet mode, and I think it looks terrific from all angles. It really just screams Cybertronian design. The tail fins, the rocket thrusters at the back, just the overall angular sleek look of it. It definitely fits the character and is pretty close to perfect given the CG model or the model in the game. But let's get down to Starscream's transformation, and this guy's transformation is quite fun. So what are we going to do first? What I like to do first is just come to these little bits here and just, what way do these go? Just flip in these rear fins. I like to take these fins and rotate them around so they're facing like so. Take this whole section here, and there's two tabs on these sides that plug into these rear thrusters, and you're just going to want to pull just to loosen them. Give them a pull. Not too hard, just a gentle pull, and you'll get it unplugged in a jiffy. So now we can work on Starscream's legs. So just take these panels here, free them up from the thigh, and take his leg and break it like so, and just bring it up the way, because it was sitting here. There was a little piece right, if I just bring it down, this little tab right here fits into a notch there for the jet mode, but when you're getting him into robot mode, you just bring that up and behind the knee, just sort of collapse that in, and then I've not done it right completely. Just bring that all the way in. There we go. It clicks into place, and you can just close this panel up. Hang on, I think I've done it wrong. This is usually an easy part for me, but somehow I seem to have made a bit of a balls of it. So just collapse it all the way. Let's just make sure it's, there we go. You'll know it's done whenever it's perfectly angled like this. So we'll repeat the same process, but we'll not make an absolute balls of it this time. And don't forget, flip it front toe. Do the same thing here, just swing all of this out and up. And it just sort of fits into this little piece here. You'll know it fits when it sort of soft locks into place. And this goes in behind the knee, and you can just close that panel up. and flip up the toe. There we go. We made it a lot less arduous looking the second time around. But there we have Starscream's legs all done. So now we're going to work on the arms. Now the arms are quite interesting. They're very simple. But you're just going to want to take the arms and bring them out. There's a little notch right here that sort of fits into a slot, I think, on... yeah, right there, on the forearm. You're just going to want to bring this up the way. Rotate so the arms are facing like so. And just angle them up like so. You want to bring them up on these armatures so they're facing like so. So just swing the arm out. Bring this arm and straighten it out at the elbow. And just bring this all up so it sort of sits like this. There we go. We're getting close. So now you're just going to want to take this whole backpack and we'll work on this now. So we're just going to take this whole piece here, swing this in, these little fin pieces, fold them back up, take these, swing them back so the mushroom peg is facing you, and then collapse them in and angle the wings back. I don't think it says in the instructions that you have to angle the wings, but I like to do it because it looks more game accurate and it gives them a lot more expressive wings. And we'll just have the backpack, we'll keep it sitting there for the time being. Now, what are we going to want to do? You're going to want to take this little pieces here and just get your fingernail to sort of loosen them, and then you can bring the cockpit down about halfway. Take the nose cone and this little silver piece here, and then you can use it to gain leverage to flip Starscream's head up. Just flip in the nose cone, and you're going to want to straighten the head. It's on a double hinge, so just bring it down and rotate it around so the head is facing properly. Close that up, and you'll see there's little tabs right here that are going to fit into these notches on his shoulders. Just stabilize them and keep them in place. So we'll just straighten everything up, make sure we've got it all angled properly. This can just be a little bit finicky just because I'm in a darker room, so just fit that in. Come on, come on, there we go. Now we're cooking. Just collapse the head so it fits into this little slot at the back. Take these sections here and angle them out. Now we are on the home stretch. We just have to collapse the backpack in, and it will tab in. I think it tabs in place. Yeah, it's a fairly secure connection, so it tabs in place. And there we have Gamer Edition Starscream in his robot mode, and this thing looks a spitting image of his game model, complete to that head design. I always liked this design for Starscream in particular, but the face just really stuck out to me as being emblematic of that sniveling, shit-eating coward that he always was. Just those thin eyes and that big pronounced mouth. Very, I don't know how you would describe it, but he's just got that look to him. He looks the part. I can almost imagine that voice like, "You're insane. No one could control Dark Energon," coming right from this figure. He just looks the part. Look at the detailing and sculpting across all the bodies of the figure. You've got a lovely, lovely looking cockpit here, though it does look a bit off, but I do like that they have these sort of ab-like separations on the cockpit, just like in the box art, which I actually have the box sitting right there. I don't know if I would do boxes in videos because, yeah, it would make for some good commentary and sounds, but, you know, what I really do with them, you know, you look at the boxes and then that's it. You know, into the bin or into the recycling bins. Who knows? But you know what? Screw it. I'll take a look at the box. Just sit off to the side. Toby's just having a wee snooze, so if you hear snoring, don't worry about it. But we have the box for Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Starscream. Starscream from War for Cybertron. He is number 6, and we have a lovely CG render of Starscream as he appeared in the video game. He is a Voyager class, let's do the Amgo thing. He is a Voyager class, Class A Voyager, a Voyager Class A, Class A Voyager, and a Class A Voyager. I love it when he does that. You can see he has the Fuel of War backdrop, which is the 2nd level in the Decepticon campaign. Backdrop included, transforms in 27 steps. With a little 1-sentence bio. Starscream and the Seekers are tasked with reactivating an ancient Energon bridge to fuel Megatron's Dark Energon project. But that is pretty much it for the box. It does make some good sounds. But you also have this lovely image of Starscream on the side. You have a nice little D-pad icon as well. I just realized how many times I say nice little. It's almost like a verbal tech. But that's pretty much it for the packaging. So let's get into Starscream's posability. Now Starscream has a full range at the shoulder. You can rotate the full 360. Arms can swivel. Nothing at the wrists because they're... Actually, hang on. No, I tell a lie. The wrists have a full degree of rotation. So you can rotate them. You can have them be angled however you want. Same on the other side. Swivel, swivel, rotate. Headwise is on a ball joint, so you can get a good range of wiggly waggly. It's a little bit impeded side to side. It's just because of the nature of this armament. It sounded like Toby was going to set the stove off. What are you up to back there, wee son? Huh? Ah, the wee Toby. Starscream's legs. You can do a full Starscream split. The knee can kick out just about over 90, and he does have a pretty good pivot. So posability wise, he's pretty good. He's definitely not as mobile in the head, but I think he has good posability in all the other areas. And we haven't talked about his accessories yet, because Starscream, like the other War for Cybertron Gamer Edition figures, actually has multiple accessories. He comes with this purple Dark Energon looking mace cast in painted purple plastic, or just purple plastic. Some nice detailing here on the spikes, as well as these little cybernetic greeblies across the body of it. You guys can't see, but just off camera, Toby just started chewing his food, and then he just looked me dead in the eyes as if to say, "What are you doing? Like making plastic robot videos at this hour?" Oh, Toby, I love you, buddy. I love you. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for his axe, or mace. So we'll just pop that off to the side here. Now, Starscream, his main weapon is a sniper rifle, which in the game, all the Seekers, I think, had sniper rifles as their default weapons. Except maybe Thundercracker. Thundercracker had an Energon repair ray. Like the other Gamer Edition figures, you can remove the right arm, and you can attach the gun to give Starscream his gun arm, just like in the games. So you can have him, like in the games, wielding a sniper rifle to take down some pathetic Autobot drones. Nobody can match the power of Air Commander Starscream. So we'll just take his little gun here. You can also, if you want to, should you choose to accept it, you can take his regular robot arm, just reattach that. It's on a mushroom, or it's on a regular peg, so you can just tap that in nice and properly. You can have him wielding it, since it is 5mm or 5mm port compatible. You have a little port here that can fit into his hand to give him more of a traditional sniper rifle. Though it is a little bit too small. The peg is just a wee bit small, but he can still hold it tightly enough, so it's not the end of the world. You can also give him his mace on his other hand. Or can it fit? Actually, hold on a sec. I don't seem to be able to fit that. Oh wait, no, I just didn't pull or plug it in all the way. So you can have Starscream wielding both his sniper rifle and his mace. I just really love the whole Cybertron weapon system. The fact that the limbs actually transformed into the guns themselves. So when you were swapping to and fro, it would change weapons on the fly. I just thought it was really cool. You can replicate that with these figures pretty well. So yeah, overall a pretty smashing figure. He's definitely an improvement over some of the weaker Gamer Edition figures, namely Barricade, who I will be giving him a video someday. But who knows? I have a lot of interesting things to say about that guy. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Starscream. And I just noticed his points on his mace are slightly crooked. I don't know if that's accurate or if that's just, I don't know, warping. Beats me. So let's just remove his accessories and let's get him transformed back into his jet mode. So again, like I said, the Cybertron games are some of pretty much the best Transformers games. They were third-person shooters, which I would love to do sort of maybe an ASMR playthrough of a level of those games just to get a feel for the recording process. And if you guys enjoyed, because I know my last video I was a bit of a whingy Wilbert. Oh, Toby just had a bit. Now, Toby, you know you can't be chewing your squeaky toys whenever I'm recording. He's looking at me as if to say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Don't worry, wee son, you're all right. You're all grand. Toby, we've had him for... Hey, what's with the squeaky toy? He stops and just looks at me as if to say, "What, you don't want me to have fun?" But yeah, we've had Toby for quite some time. We had him since he was a puppy, but I don't know, I was hesitant to have another dog after having to say goodbye to our last one. But I'm glad we adopted him, because Toby's fast become just the best thing that has happened to this home. Hey, stop the squeaking. I apologise if you guys can hear squeaky toys in the background. Okay, I'm going to have to be strict and confiscate his toys. Be back in a moment. Sorry about that, just had to move Toby's toys. He is looking kind of annoyed at me, but he'll get them back when the video is done. So yeah, continuing the story of the tale of little Toby, we named him, well, my family insist that he's named Toby just T-O-B-Y, but I'll always refer to him as... No, he's digging for bones. He just doesn't want me to finish this video. Again, folks, sorry if you hear any ruffling or squeaking. It's just, he's a puppy, so you just gotta let him roam about and have his fun. Who knows, it might make for some good sounds. Maybe I should have kept him upstairs, but I don't like leaving him on his own. He gets fretful, and I prefer to have him with me. He's like my little furry friend. Alakazam always has his pets in his room when he records. He showed me a picture of his cat a while back, which he calls his little white tiger. Who knows, maybe I could call Toby my curly whirly Avenger. Or my caramel teddy. Because he looks like a teddy bear. He really does. So let's just continue on transforming Starscream. Let's just... Oh yeah, we forgot to... Wait, no, we flipped in his toes. But yeah, I don't know if I'll continue doing the instructional readouts for the reverse transformations. Because, I don't know, maybe you guys just think, okay, you did the first one, so maybe you can just sort of let it go now. Or not let it go, but you don't need to reiterate the instructions. But if you guys prefer me to just read out the instructions for both transformations, please don't hesitate to let me know. Either way, I'm fine with whatever. Just whatever makes the videos more enjoyable. Let's see, there we collapse. It's interesting how these legs work, the way everything just collapses into this little notch. Though it's just a wee bit. There we go. Sometimes it could be a little bit finicky, but that's just more so because I'm filming with a big camera in my road. Just have them angled like so. So these little slots are facing forward. And finally we can just collapse all this down and tab those in. Yeah. There we have Gamer Edition Starscream back in his jet mode. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it or want to see more content in the future, or you just want to see more Transformers related videos, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and leave a comment in this comment section below. I look forward to every comment that I get on this channel, and I'll endeavour to respond to all of them in due time. So if I don't respond right away, don't worry, I'll get around to you eventually. Every comment is special, and it means the world to me. With all that being said, this is Orobot ASMR, signing off for the day. Autobots, transform and roll out to bed.